Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Streetwear Talk, where we talk about the latest streetwear releases, streetwear collections, and just streetwear in general. In today's episode, we have to talk about the upcoming release of Anti-Social Social Club's Fall Winter 2020 collection. So yes, guys, normally Anti-Social Social Club gives their collections names, but no, not for this collection we're going to be discussing today. Now, they didn't think to give this collection a name. They were just like, it's our Fall Winter 2020 collection. That's all you're going to get. So, yes, guys, in today's video, we're going to be covering that collection. Now, it has been teased over the past couple days, but in typical Anti-Social Social Club fashion, they like to release or at least showcase all the items releasing in this collection all the way up until less than 24 hours before the drop. So you can't really cover the collection like 2 days before the drop or 3 days before the drop, because they still post new stuff that's dropping in the collection literally less than 24 hours before the collection drops. And this is why I've left it so late, because we have less than 24 hours right now before the drop actually happens, and I've left it as late as possible just so we can get the most items that are going to be showcased to us. I don't think there's going to be any more items that are going to release in this collection, but hey, knowing them, they could just drop a couple more items on their Instagram, and then this video is basically redundant. So I'm just going to be covering everything that we have up until about, I would say, about 8 hours ago. So I think that's pretty recent. I think that's recent enough. What I think is also quite interesting is this Fall Winter 2020 collection is also going to feature two collaborations. This season we are getting an Undefeated collaboration, as well as a Cactus plant Flea market collaboration as well. I thought that was kind of crazy. I didn't expect Cactus plant Flea market to actually collaborate with Anti-Social Social Club. It's kind of a bummer, because that means that the collaboration between Anti-Social Social Club and Cactus Plant Flea Market is going to be on Anti-Social Social Club quality clothing, when really I'd much rather it the other way around, where it would be Anti-Social Social Club branding on Cactus Plant Flea Market clothing, because they're higher quality. But anyway, either way, we're getting two of those collaborations releasing in this collection, and then obviously the collection as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover this collection today is we're going to head on over to a HYPEBEAST article that I have for us today, and we'll cover all the items that the article has. Now, that is the most up-to-date details that I have. They might release more items in the collection when it actually drops. I'm just doing the best that we have with what we have. So yeah, I will cover everything that's in the article, and we'll cover both collaborations, all the pieces that are releasing, and all the accessories that are releasing in this collection. Now, just as a bit of a disclaimer, I'm not going to be buying anything from this collection. Why? Why am I not buying anything from Anti-Social Social? I don't want to really deal with their shipping times and stuff like that. Although I have heard from a lot of you guys in the comment section recently on a lot of their collaborations, they are shipping them within 2 to 3 weeks. They're actually doing a lot better than they used to. Another thing is I should probably just do a video on this, right? Where I just talk about why I don't buy Anti-Social Social Club anymore. But another reason is that it's just the quality is not what I want. They printed on independent hoodies a lot of the time, and independent hoodies are what like Thrasher and a bunch of other brands use, and it's really generic, it's really cheap, and I just don't really feel it. So they don't draw me in with their quality, which is a big deciding factor for me these days. And also just the price. They ask for more than a Champion reverse weave hoodie for their hoodies, and their hoodies are of a lesser quality than these hoodies. So it's kind of just a no-brainer. Do I pay less for higher quality, or do I pay more for less quality? I think you know what I'm going to decide with. It's going to be the reverse weaves every time. And those are the reasons why I'm not picking up anything from this collection this time around. But I'm still going to cover it for you guys, because a lot of you guys really like the brand, and a lot of you guys want that information. So I'm still going to cover it for you. Now, if you want me to keep covering upcoming Anti-Social Social Club drops, upcoming Anti-Social Social Club collaborations and collections, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for, now that it's August, 2,500 subs by the end of August. Hopefully we can hit it. You know, we're not too far off. we're about like 30 subs away. You know, you tell a couple mates, you share it around, you know, we need 2,500 by the end of the month. Well, let's move on. Let's head on over to this HYPEBEAST article that I was talking about, and we'll cover the Undefeated Antisocial Social Club collaboration for this season, the Cactus Plant Flea Market collaboration, and of course, the Fall-Winter 2020 season itself. Ta-da! So, we are here. What is going on with this article is we have the Cactus Plant Flea Market and Undefeated collaborations up here. We have the actual collections, hoodies and tees here. And we have the accessories down here. So we're going to cover it in basically 3 segments. So what we'll do is we'll first just read the article, get all those release details, get all that, you know, information we need. And then we'll dive into the collaborations first, the actual collections pieces, and then the accessories. So unfortunately, if you're after the accessories, they're going to be last right at the end of the video. So we'll start off by reading the article and then we'll dive into the collaborations first. So Antisocial Social Club joins Cactus Plant Flea Market and Undefeated for Fall-Winter 2020. I remember I used to have the Antisocial Social Club Undefeated hoodie from, I can't remember which season it was. It was like 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago. I sold it off because I don't own any Antisocial Social Club these days, and I'm not looking to pick up anymore. Complete imagery of the 2 collaborations and Antisocial Social Club's Fall-Winter collection. So, Antisocial Social Club's Fall-Winter 2020 lookbook highlighted a vast array of playful graphic goods, including a peek at the covetable accessories accompanying the drop. What it didn't reveal is 2 surprise collaborations with Cactus Plant Flea Market and Undefeated launching alongside this first Fall-Winter 2020 drop. Now, the reason I didn't cover the lookbook as it mentioned here is because I thought, well, if I cover the lookbook, we're just going to get the collection coming out like a day later, so I kind of felt like it was just a waste of time. And there were other videos like the Bape Star Wars collaboration that I just covered that I could have done instead. So I decided to go with doing those videos instead of actually covering the lookbook. But if you're interested in seeing some models, model the collection, I'll link this article in the description section below, and then you can check out the lookbook there if you like. The Undefeated partnership yields a pair of printed items, each laden with wavy co-branding and some neon accents. The t-shirt feature a large print of raised middle toes on the middle foot in place of middle fingers. Oh jeez. Sexual and provocative and rude. That's very Antisocial Social Club. Cactus Plant Flea Market, meanwhile, serves up a vast array of stylized items ranging from hoodies to sweatpants and socks, all emblazoned with sideshow-like graphics and foreshadowed text, plus the familiar Antisocial Social Club text. On the more understated side, the duo have realized a washed-out hoodie and tee, complete with a tiny embroidered cactus on the chest. Realized. Okay. Naturally, Antisocial Social Club delivers a host of must-have accessories to round out its Fall-Winter 2020 collection. Home goods like thematic ice trays, incense, and calculator accompany various wearables that include packetable pajamas, gel sandals, and even branded boxes. Tie-dyed socks, belts, and branded masks are seasonless essentials, while the Antisocial Social Club bike lock and pink apron are perfect for professionals seeking some statement collectibles. Both collections launch on Antisocial Social Club's website at 8 AM Pacific Standard Time. So that's August 1st, 8 AM Pacific Standard Time. They didn't really specify on the date. They kind of just, assume that you know. But yeah, it's releasing August 1st, Saturday, 8 AM Pacific Standard Time, or PST. I think in Australian time, that is like 2 AM. So 2 AM on the Sunday. So quite early. I haven't gone for an Antisocial Social Club drop in probably over a year. Probably over a year now. So yeah, not really looking to stay up that late tonight just to pick up a drop from them. But let's dive into it. So let's have a look at the Undefeated collaboration and the Cactus Plant Flea Market collaborations first, then we'll move on to the actual collection, then we'll move on to the collection's accessories. So let's head on over and have a look at these collaborations. Before we even dive into this, I'm gonna make some assumptions. Okay, you ready for it? There's gonna be black hoodies, white hoodies, pink hoodies with Antisocial Social Club written on the back of it, and then whatever brand they're collaborating with's brand logo on it as well. That's my assumption. Let's have a look to see if I'm correct. We have Foreshadow written on this first hoodie, black hoodie, and on the back we have Foreshadow, Antisocial Social Club, Cactus, Plant, Flea Market on the side there. What did I say? It's a bunch of logos and a Foreshadow text done on it. This one's not really doing much for me, so we'll move on from there. Yep, as I thought. Next we have the Antisocial Social Club, Undefeated. That's the Undefeated logo there. Here on the back, and I assume on the front it has the exact same graphic there, or maybe just the graphic over the top of each other. Next we have, oh no, I was right, they literally have the same graphic. Well, there you go. Antisocial Social Club, Undefeated there. We'll move on. Okay, so this one is the one that deviates itself a little bit. This is the green one with a cactus on the front of it. It's probably embroidered, and on the back it's going to have the dual branding as well. Oh, they've changed it up. ASSC, you can see the C there on the back. And no Cactus, Plant, Flea Market though on here though. They've hidden that. So maybe this one's done on a Cactus Flea Market piece of clothing, but I honestly doubt it. Moving on, we have a zoomed in photo of it. It is embroidered. There you go. So if you want a little cactus hoodie, there you go. You can get one. Next, we have a tee, the exact same graphic as the hoodie. Foreshadow, Antisocial Social Club, Cactus, Plant, Flea Market. With CPFM ASSC there. So that means this hoodie back here has CPFM up here, but we can't see it because the hood's there. Not an ideal photo shoot for that one there. And next we have an Antisocial Social Club Undefeated tee. This design's not too bad. It actually makes me a little bit sick to look at though. I'm like, is it 3D or like, it's very uncomfortable to look at. Yeah, oof. I actually don't mind the design too much. I kind of like it how it's really minimal. It's just got the letters done in like a 3D type of font. But that hurts my eyes to look at. Let's move on. Oof. Oh god, look at this. Feet Antisocial Social Club. No. Undefeated with the toes being pointed up and then Antisocial on the bottom. I mean, I gotta give him points for at least doing like a creative little graphic instead of just the brand logos, you know? Like normally it would just be the brand logos put together. But at least they've done a graphic this time, something a little bit wild. I don't know why they chose Simpson feet, but awesome. Oh god, it's such a weird collaboration, man. Moving on, we have a golden tee with the same cactus on the chest there. I assume it's going to be embroidered as well. CPFM ASSC on the back. I kind of like it how it's really minimal. I think that's a good idea. Next we have the CPFM ASSC sweatpants with Foreshadow written down the side of it. Look, I am picking up sweatpants unless they're champion ones because all I need is a good pair of champion sweatpants and then we're Gucci. I don't know if I need sweatpants with a bunch of huge graphics all over them. Kind of like my sweatpants just one single color, so wouldn't be too keen on something like this. Next we have a CPFM ASSC cap with Foreshadow written on the front of it. It's alright. It's nothing exciting. Another zoomed in photo of Foreshadow there. This one I kind of like. This is better. So it having the Cactus, Plant, Flea Market, Cactus on the front, and then the dual branding off to the side here. Super minimal. I like the color. This is a nice cap. This is a nice cap. I would like if out of any of the accessories and hats we've seen so far, this would be a piece that I would be interested to pick up. Yeah, Next, we've got the face masks. Of course, Antisocial Social Club's been releasing face masks for years, and it's just the dual branding on them, so nothing too exciting there. Dual branded socks. So on one side, it's got Cactus, Plant, Flea, Market, or Shadow, and I bet you on the other side, it's got Antisocial Social Club. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Yep. Okay. Well, there we go. We know it has dual branding on it. Got a really zoomed in photo there. Another zoomed in photo there. Okay, they come in white as well, so if you're not a fan of black socks or you like your white socks, bam, you can get some white socks. But the funny thing is because my feet, because I'm a size 16, 17, these socks, if I bought them and if it's a one size fit all, that text is going to be so warped on my feet. It's just going to look super whack. It's going to be foreshadowed, just extra stretched. So yeah, I don't think I'd be able to pick up any of these socks. But that's everything in the collaborations. That is everything there. Not much here that was really exciting me too much. The pieces that I would be the most interested in would be the Cactus Plant Flea Market hoodie, the Antisocial Social Club Undefeated tee, this one here with this graphic. I thought this graphic was kind of cool, how they distorted the logos to make it look 3D, but also really difficult to, look at with your eyes. Not getting the toes tee. This tee I didn't mind too much. I think the Cactus, the CPFM ASSC stuff was better than the Undefeated stuff. That's my opinion. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, guys, in that comment section below. If you disagree and you think the Undefeated stuff was better, but like all round, I think the Cactus Plant Flea Market stuff was better. But that's just me. That's just me. Let me know what your favorite piece is from the collaborations here. Next, we'll move on now to the actual hoodies and tees that are releasing for this fall-winter 2020 season. Now we have the items that are coming out this fall-winter season. So we started off with two hoodies. I See Through You on the front and Antisocial Social Club Distorted on the back there. Okay, it's okay. Again, it's not exciting me. I've seen this stuff for so many years now that I'm kind of just like, this could release any of the other seasons ago and I wouldn't even remember because it all just kind of melts into one big melting pot of the same stuff every season. So yeah, it's not really exciting me too much. We'll keep moving on though. Maybe there'll be something here. Okay, interesting. So they've gone back to their camo hoodies. I remember they did this camo stuff like years ago, like 16 or 17. They did this type of stuff and they don't usually bring it back every season. This kind of looks like the Rothko camo, like the Rothko camo that you see on camo pants all the time. I don't mind the colors on them, but I just don't wear camo. Camo's like a bit too wild for me. And this camo looks like coral. Do you see like the black bits of coral in it? That's weird. That's weird. Oh my god, look how long those drawstrings are, bro. I just realized that. Like, I thought the champion reverse weave drawstrings were long when they come down to my chest. These drawstrings go all the way down to the pockets, past the kangaroo pouch in some photos. Wild, bro. What hoodie are you printing that on? Jesus. Yeah, no, that's wild. Not for me though. Maybe you're a fan of the camo stuff. Let me know if you are in that comment section below. They've got camo tees this season as well. Darker colors, more desert and jungle kind of colors. Not really feeling them. As I said, I'm just not a fan of camo most of the time. Next, we have Antisocial Social Club written in like a colored chessboard type of font. You kind of just lose what it's actually saying here. Like, what does that say here? I can't really see it because there's just so much color and the graphic is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not feeling these graphics. These are, like, the color combinations aren't bad. The green with the black and the yellow with the pink, but yeah, no, I wouldn't pick something like this up. Next, we have the Antisocial Social Club receipt tee. So it's got a receipt on the front of it. It comes in like a maroon, white, and a black. And then on the back, it has Antisocial Social Club on the back of it. Of course it does. We've seen like a receipt tee before. We've seen tees like this before, I'm pretty sure, or at least hoodies. So it's, yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Next, we've got the Antisocial Social Club dye hoodie. Hoodies with a bunch of dye being threaded between them. Again, it's exactly what I've expected from an Antisocial Social Club drop. It's nothing that's, you know, absolutely wild or crazy here. Next, we've got the classic collection pieces. So every season, Antisocial Social Club releases a piece that tells you what collection it's from. They did one for the spring summer. They do one every single year. So this time around, it's the fall winter 2020 hoodie and tees. Comes on like a big block graphic. Again, it's alright. Not something I'd really want to spend my money on, but it's alright. Moving on, we have Antisocial Social Club done on what looks like a Gatorade lightning bolt, which I think is actually really weird. Surely Gatorade would come after you for using their like iconic lightning bolt for that, but I don't know. The colors aren't bad. White hoodie with green on it, white hoodie with pink on it, but again, none of this is really exciting me too much. Next, we have the Antisocial Social Club, what looks like V-neck tees and tank tops. Interesting that they're releasing that, and the graphic on here is really weird. Cuts through Anti, and then it appears on Social Club on the back. That's a weird thing, man. That's just kind of whack. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not really too keen on that one. Okay, next we have what looks like a Antisocial Social Club regional inspired tee. So you got, is that Arkansas? And there's Florida, there's California and Nevada. I think that's a W? I don't know. The cursive font's really hard to read there, but we have 4 different tees with 4 bits of fauna on them. They have flowers from each region on here. You've got Californian flower, Nevada flower, Florida flowers all over them. This is something different. This is something interesting. It doesn't really scream Antisocial Social Club when I think of it, but yeah, I suppose. And it's their fall winter collection. Why are they doing happy flowers and stuff like that for a fall winter collection? It's meant to be like brooding and stuff like that. Come on, guys. Yeah, no, we'll just keep moving past that. Of course, it has the branding on the back. We've got a color in book, Antisocial Social Club tee. It's got the colors and the logo on the front, and then a big old graphic on the back. Yeah, this is a weird season, man. This is a very weird season. Next, we've got an Antisocial Social Club like spray painted thingy-mabobby. What are they called? Stencil. A stencil on them. Yeah, I suppose. Alright. I'm not really feeling this collection. It's just something I've seen before. Same graphic on the hoodies, so you can get them on the hoodies there. Then we have an Antisocial Social Club. Bunch of weird like blocky graphics over here on the tees, and then this weird like space one for the hoodie. We've got some gradient tees. Goes from light hot pink to light pink, dark blue to light blue, black to a light gray. These are alright. Basic tees. Next we have Antisocial Social Club, one done on a really weirdly dyed grey hoodie and one done on a weirdly dyed red hoodie here. The @ symbol on the front of it and then branding on the back. Yeah, it's alright. Next we have Antisocial Social Club done on a hoodie that is covered in the brand's logo already. You can see Antisocial, all done in like various different colors. Comes on a cap, tee, and hoodie. I actually kind of like the colors on the hoodie. The colors on the hoodie are kind of nice. It's wise of them to choose black for the logo on the back, as it really gets it to pop over the top of all the colors there. But yeah, not really exciting me. It's just there's no outwear or anything like that, so it's not really doing much for me. Next we have an Antisocial Social Club bunch of hoodies with like this weird grainy graphic of the logo on the back of it. Alright. Next we have a Antisocial Social Club car on there. and the logo split up into pink and blue antisocial and then social club. I think the white one works really well with the colors on here, but again, just some weird graphics. Next, we've got antisocial social club done in like all the foreign variations of English letters, like with all the accents and stuff like that. That's a really weird choice. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. It's not really exciting me too much. This collection is actually putting me to sleep a bit. Next, we've got the antisocial social club logo done in like a rainbow diagonally, and then it's done on 3 colors: black, pink, and light blue. Yeah, I suppose these are but yeah, not really doing much for me. Next, we've got antisocial social club done in a blocky kind of text here with some logo on the front of it. Next, we've got antisocial social club done with a bunch of bird feathers, and then antisocial social club done with a lot of its motifs down the arms, and then the logo and forever and ever and forever and ever. Oh, it goes, yeah, forever and ever. Jeez, man. And last but not least, we have an antisocial social club hoodie with what looks like, are they like sticky notes? What are they? They look like sticky notes all over like sticky notes or something like that, or like the what are they called? The physical photos. You know what I mean? Like when you take them with the camera, the physical, what are they called? I cannot remember them for the life of me. Those, it looks like those printed all over them. Yeah. Oh, this was a weird season. This was a weird season, man. Just a yeah, sorry guys, antisocial social club does not really do much for me these days. It's really just their logo redone multiple times, and I've been covering and looking at it for the past like 4 years, and it just never changes. And they didn't even release anything besides hoodies and tees because they didn't want to, I assume they didn't want to do jackets and stuff like that because that would take too long to make, and they're trying to adhere to this like short production time these days, or shorter production time these days. And really, if they just do hoodies and tees, they could they can go to a print shop and get this all done for them. So yeah, no, that's absolutely wild. Yeah, nothing from this collection really screams out to me and is like, Daniel, you have to get this. I'm just not really feeling any of it. Yeah, but let me know in that comment section below if you guys are feeling any of the pieces that are releasing. This brand doesn't really do much for me these days, so I'm not going to pick up anything from this collection or from these hoodies and stuff like that. But maybe you're different. Maybe you really like the pieces that are releasing here. Let me know what your favorite piece is that's releasing from the actual collection. And now we'll move on to the accessories that are releasing in their Fall/Winter 2020 collection. And to start off the accessories that we have this season, we have the ice tray. Now, it's a little bit hard to tell how big it is because it's got 6 ice cubes, which makes me think it's like that big, which is actually quite small for an ice tray, but maybe these are huge ice cubes, so maybe it's like this big, and the ice cubes are like, you know, that big. I don't know, hard to tell. I'm gonna go and assume that it's like a small one with 6 little cubes in there, but that's always fun. You know, you can't go wrong with something like that. But we'll keep diving on. So, wow, okay, so next we have I think it's a Zippo lighter, just because of the build and how it looks. It looks like a Zippo lighter. Zippo lighters are really collectible, made in the United States. There's collaborations with Zippo all the time. You know, Supreme does it. A bunch of other brands do it. Like Zippo lighters are very collectible and very common. That's a cool little piece this season. I like that it's on like a good quality lighter that you'll be able to refill. It's not like on a single use lighter. That's really nice. I like that. Moving on, we have the calculator. So they have added a calculator this season. Kind of annoying that it, like the graphic covers the whole keyboard as well. Makes it kind of hard to see what you're using, but if they want to do it, they'll do it. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. Looks rechargeable as well. It's got the, you know, solar panel there, which is pretty wild. Next we have these are incense. So they have, you know, the things that you light and let them burn for hours on end. They produce a smell. Yeah, that's what that is there. I saw it before on their Instagram. Next we have the pajama set, the checkerboard pajama set. That's absolutely wild. That'd be ridiculous if you picked that up. Oh my god. Next we have the matching, it just looks like a bag. We got a little matching bag there. Wow, okay. Embroidered as well. Eye covers to snooze in. So you get one in peach, one in black. You get a bike chain there. So this would be very collectible. This would be something that people would be after. Oh my god, look how ridiculous that looks. There is camo boxes. Wow, with the Antisocial Social Club on the thigh, and that's wild. That's absolutely wild. Yep, okay, that's a thing. A little bit more toned down ones. Yep. Or white ones, white underwear. Well, you're risking it with white underwear, I tell you what. Okay, moving on. Those are some weird accessories, man. What? Next, we have a side bag. That's very typical of Antisocial Social Club. They release them all the time. Comes in multiple colors. The black and pink one's not too bad. Oh, it's a bandana. I was gonna say, what the hell is this? But it looks like a bandana there, just from like the shape and what looks like the material there. It looks like a bandana. That's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild. Gel slides. Ew. With glitter in them. That's kind of gross, bro. What? Antisocial Social Club glitter slides. Jeez. They come in various colors, black as well. Face masks. Regrets. Last time was the last time. I still feel the same. Enough of you, of everyone. It's just in the end. Antisocial Social Club 747. Regrets. It's alright. Antisocial Social Club with their dragon motif on it. The checkered one. Tie-dye socks. Checkerboard socks. More checkerboard socks. Lightning socks, I want to say. Tie-dye lightning socks. The barbed wire socks. We saw this motif last season. Maybe they forgot to release them last season and have to release them this season. Barbed wire socks again. This color isn't too bad. I don't mind this color too much. A belt. An Antisocial Social Club belt there. Comes in various colors. Got the American colors there. Red, white, and blue. The apron, which is just wild, you know, for all you HYPEBEAST chefs out there. And last but not least, we have... I have no idea what that is. What is that? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. A rubber? Or eraser, as Americans call them, but rubber? I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. Well, I don't know what that last accessory is, guys, but that is all the accessories this season. Yeah, I mean, the Zippo lighter is kind of cool. The, what was the initial accessory again? It was the ice tray. That's right. That's not too bad. Oh, and yeah. No, apart from that though, that is really it. There isn't really much here. There's definitely nothing I'm looking to pick up this season. I'm not looking to pick up any of that, but let me know, guys. Is there any accessories that you're after? Is there any pieces from the actual collection you're after? Or are you just after the stuff that was in the collaboration? Do you like this season? Is there anything in this season that you're going to pick up? Are you still buying from Antisocial Social Club in 2020, or is that a thing of the past? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on Antisocial Social Club's collaboration for their Fall/Winter 2020 season, the 2020 season in general, or the accessories releasing in the 2020 season on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or, as always, down in that comment section below. And that's it, guys. That is as much information as we have on what is dropping in the Antisocial Social Club Fall/Winter 2020 collection. There was to sum up the whole collection, it was exactly what I expected. It was Antisocial Social Club printing a lot of tees, a lot of hoodies, with a lot of random accessories. 2 collaborations that I didn't expect, but what the collaborations were in reality I expected. It was co-branding on a bunch of hoodies and a bunch of tees. There wasn't anything too shocking here. Nothing that was super enticing for me to stop my, you know, my record of not purchasing Antisocial Social Club drops for a while. You know, there wasn't anything here that's like, wow, I need this piece. This piece is insane. That's how I kind of feel about it. But I want to hear from you guys. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you're like, wow, no, this collection was insane. There was a bunch of crazy graphics here, a lot of crazy use of their, you know, their logo there. I absolutely love that. That's totally fine. I want to hear from you though. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in that comment section below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you going to pick anything up at 8 AM Pacific Standard Time when it drops on their website? Let me know. Let me know down in that comment section below. And of course, if you want me to keep covering upcoming Antisocial Social Club drop collections and collaborations, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel as we are trying to aim for 2,500 subs by the end of August. Hopefully we can hit it. We just started off the month, guys. We've only got around about, I think it's around 30 something subs there. So subscribe today, share it with your mates, share it around, and hopefully we can hit 2,500 by the end of August. But that's everything I gotta say about the Antisocial Social Club Fall Winter 2020 collection. So until the next Antisocial Social Club drop, till the next collection, till the next Antisocial Social Club collaboration, guys, I'll catch you later.